Comic book Thursday, it's high noon. Stacks of mails filling the room. Cheap collectors gonna swoon, spending dimes like there's no gloom. Spidey swinging through the air, Batman's brooding without care. Superman has perfect hair, Krypton tales rare and fair. Comic books and rock and roll, Thursday's magic takes its toll. Pages turn, hearts grow whole. In this world we'll lose control. Captain America's proud and true, X-Men fighting out of view. Flash is bolting, who knew who? Wonder Woman's lasso's new. Comic books and rock and roll, Thursday's magic takes its toll. Pages turn, hearts grow whole. In this world we'll lose control. Secret wars and love affairs, every page a world to share. High noon, it's time to dare. Heroes, villains, everywhere. Takes its toll. Pages turn, hearts grow whole. In this world we lose control. Secret wars and love affairs, every page a world to share. High noon, it's time to dare. Heroes, villains, everywhere. Comic books and rock and roll, Thursday's magic takes its toll. Pages turn, hearts grow whole. World we lose control. Comic books and rock and roll, Thursday's magic takes its toll. Pages turn, hearts grow whole. In this world we lose control. Comic books and rock and roll, Thursday's magic takes.
Hey everybody, welcome once again. Happy Comic Book Thursday. And today we are going to do what we always do. We're going through 2 more boxes of comics to put them up for the claim sale. But we'll talk about that while we're working on our project here. Because I've got a project here to work on. I'm going to laminate a couple covers. Well, one cover, front and back, you know. But anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And I'm just going to switch over to the other camera. We'll get going. And I don't have an update. If you've been following the last couple of days, I've been talking about how many subscribers we're getting and so on and so forth. And I'm now in the mode where I'm recording episode after episode. So this is just a few minutes after the last one. So yeah, I haven't checked. I don't know. I'm sure we probably have a few more, but nothing to report. So, there we go. All right. So yeah, Sandtac. Old issue, 10 center. Cover was loose and practically all the way split. And this was number 30 from 1954. Wow. That's cool. Take a look at it while it is all here. It's just the cover was loose and about to completely split. So I thought I would go ahead and laminate the cover like I do with them. I was thinking that maybe I don't need to laminate the covers anymore. Maybe I could just print out new ones if I could find them, but can't always find them. In fact, I went through about 10 comics trying to find missing pages to fix some of the ones I've got sitting here before I came across this one that I could use as a project today. So we're just going to set that off to the side, set the laminating sheets off to the side for a second. And we are going to go ahead and finish cutting this up, and so if you think this is sacrilege, look away, look away. But yep, just gonna cut it right there on the seam, and we're gonna laminate it. And this particular cover is in much better shape than the ones I normally laminate. Normally they're chipping so bad and they're terrible looking, and they got chunks missing out of them. But it's the I want to preserve the comic, the complete comic. So, but this one's actually in better shape, so we should get a decent. It does have this big rip in it as well, so I'm gonna try and minimize that a little bit. But hopefully, once it's laminated, you won't even know that's there unless you're looking for it. But and of course, like I say, I'm just doing this for my own personal collection. I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just I want to preserve it. I want to enjoy it, and eventually, this stuff just deteriorates. It falls apart. Once it starts, it doesn't stop. You're afraid to handle it, and heck, people are sealing entire comics in plastic that they never get to read. This way I can laminate and preserve the cover, the original used cover, with all of its glory, and I can still enjoy it. But anyway, after we get done with this, we're going to start the claim sale. It'll be $2 a book. As always, free shipping for 10 or more. You can build your pile over time because we do auctions Saturday and Sunday and claim sales Monday through Friday. Although, you know what? Scratch that. We're going to do claim sales Monday through Thursday. And I think we're not going to do one on Fridays because it's simply a matter of room. I don't have enough room for 5 boxes on this table over here behind me. I only got room for 4. And I know that sounds silly, as it's like a silly reason, but space is at a premium around here, and I cannot. I just figure, what the heck? We're already doing 4 of them. I want to do some other type videos anyway, so why not? We'll do other type videos on Friday. So Fridays will be fun day around here, and we'll probably do stuff like this. We'll try to repair the comics a little bit. I'm just gonna get that little tab that's hanging on there off there. And maybe review what I've read recently. All the fun stuff that we used to do. Maybe look at some Disneyana pieces again. All the stuff I used to do on the Sunday show. And just have some fun. Maybe we can do some AI stuff. I don't know. Just all possibilities. All possibilities. So, what I'm trying to do here, if you think I'm like, Rob, what the heck are you doing? I'm trying to get these lined up so that I can cut them once they're laminated. I can cut them uniformly, so they'll be in pretty much the exact same place. And I may be as good as I can get here. Probably am. That's pretty good. So, and I got the laminator running here, so we're just going to run them through. It's all set up and ready. Oh, I don't have it on heat. I got it on cold, so it might not do it right. Might have to rerun it. But yeah, how's your day doing? How's your day doing? Leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. You got suggestions for the show? Maybe you got suggestions for what we can do on Friday. Something you'd like to see, something you'd like to know about. Got a lot of new subscribers who may have questions about what's the heck's going on around here. So feel free to leave me a question. I'll try to answer it in a future show and stuff like that. Get some audience participation going, maybe. Yeah, I definitely need to. I don't know why they even have a cold setting. It doesn't do anything. So I turned it to heat. We're going to let it actually warm up a little bit. Let's take a closer look at the comic. It's got a little, like, one column introduction. That's kind of cool. It says, "Dear friends, the entire Harvey family really put its best foot forward to bring you the finest and laugh-filled, adventure-packed magazines. And your letters of approval show that we've succeeded. We told you to look for the Harvey H seal on every cover as your sure sign of a good comic, and you found the very finest stories and artwork possible." And they're very shy and retiring at Harvey Comics, aren't they? And it's got a list of stuff that they published at this time: Joe Palooka, Blondie, Dagwood, Sad Sack, Little Max, Casper, Little Audrey, Dick Tracy, Paramount Comics, Daisy and Her Pups, Horace and Dottie, Reg's Rabbit, Little Dot, and Believe It or Not. Believe It or Not? I don't remember Harvey having a Believe It or Not comic book, but maybe they did. I thought Dell had that, but maybe Harvey had it for a little while. And this is actually an advertisement. Look for the Harvey H on every comic you buy, because he got sold, thrown in the dumpster, and he came out with a Harvey comic. That's weird. Oh, it's like a table of contents. It's got these are the names of the stories. I want to take a closer look at this "Are You a Sad Sack" thing. I don't know. It doesn't look like George Baker doing the art on that, so I'm not sure who or what that is. There is a signature there, but I'll be darned if I can read it. And then we've got Rumpus. Don't know what Rumpus is either. That's by Art Helfant. I don't know if that was It's got the appearance of a comic strip, so that might have been old comic strip that I'm not aware of, or it could be like a comic strip that the guy had tried to do. He tried to sell it, and he couldn't sell it to the papers, so he went ahead and sold it to Harvey. That's always a possibility too sometimes. We could have this big chunk missing out here in the middle, which kind of stinks, but there's got this great, which, it's too bad because there's this great ad for Harvey 3D Comics in here. Very cool. And double bubble gum, ad gum with the, I forget if that kid had a name or not. I've seen him a few times before in an ad strip for double bubble. And here's Holly of Hollywood. Now, these don't really look like a comic strip, but they could have been, because comic strips were much bigger back then. Hector the Director, and another Rumpus. So I'm starting to think that because there's so many of these, this is just the guy's style. Fun at the Zoo. Either that or he was trying an awful lot of different kinds of comic strips. Oh, wait, this one's got a copyright on it. Yeah, copyright 1953 Harvey Features. So maybe they were trying to do comic strips. Maybe they were trying to start up a comic book or a comic strip production at that time or something. I'm just guessing. I have no clue. But my laminator is all heated up, so we're going to run these through. Get out the cutting board in a little bit. Sorry this is taking so long. I should have had that warmed up. I just didn't turn the right thing on. And I love how the colors come out of this thing looking so good and so bright and shiny. Unfortunately, it sometimes it does this and it curls the laminate just a little bit as it comes out. I don't know why that happens. Doesn't really hurt anything because we're going to trim it down closer to the comic anyway, because otherwise it won't fit in a bag. But it's kind of annoying. should you want it to come out nice and flat, and it comes out with this big old curve on it for some reason. But yeah, this is, if I was a rich man, I would laminate every page in the books, cut them all up, laminate all of them, leave some side material like on this side, and punch holes and put them in a 3-ring binder, and you would have a permanent set of comic books that I don't believe will grow any older. I mean, I don't know what laminate does over time. Does it stay laminated forever? Or, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to turn that off and let it cool down before it goes back in a box. It get pretty hot, actually. And we'll get out the old cutting board. And like I said, I'm going to try and trim them together because that way they'll make a nice uniform little folder. And these will always be bigger than the comic because you have to leave some trim. Or it will no longer be laminated, right? It won't, it'll be open. And of course, we don't want that. So we are going to try. So what I'm trying to do here is line it up with this red edge on the cutting board so that it will probably not going to be a perfect match, but I figure that's about, oop, that moved on me. I believe that's about where I want it to be. And it matches pretty good the top that was already sealed that we don't have to cut because of the way we did it. That way it's actually pretty uniform all the way around it. And then what I like to do is take my scissors and kind of just round off the edges. Because otherwise they tend to stick when you're putting them in the bags. They want to jam a little bit there. And of course I have this, so I'm still dealing with this curved piece there. That's bothering me. It's bothering me. So I wonder how many of you guys are skipping ahead to get first claim at the comics. Like, I can watch this crap later. Gotta beat everybody else to the claims. And there's at least a couple people worried about that because I've seen them. They'll post more than one comment instead of waiting and making a list. They'll post a comment when they see it, which is okay. You know, it's not too bad. And Actually may help because that leaves more comments that way. I don't know if it's true that helps the algorithm or not. I don't know. I have my doubts about the whole algorithm theories. But there we go. We have two nice little laminated folder cover here. And if I wanted to, I could actually tape this because it's laminate, right? It's not the comic. It's not the pages. So I could put a piece of tape along here, make a little folder for the inside of the comic to help protect it. And I'm not going to do that. Plus, you don't really, because these are laminated, you don't really need a backing board, right? You can just put it in a bag if you can find one big enough to fit the bag. Usually, and this is a big comic already because it's an old 10 center, right? So yeah, so you can see the difference in the size of the modern bag. The comic itself wouldn't fit in that bag. So I'm gonna have to dig around a little bit, try and find a bigger bag. I got so many old bags laying around here. Right about there is when I should have like an animated character walk in and slap me and say, "Who you calling an old bag?" Anyway, we'll just put that to the side for now. Thanks for putting up for that, and we'll get to the comics. That took a long time. I'm going 21 minutes already. That's crazy. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to move that stuff to Friday. So tomorrow, instead of doing this, we're gonna do other stuff. I don't know what it's gonna be, but here are the comics going into the claim sale. Trinity number 24. Trinity 29. I gotta look up one of these days to see how many of that series I still need. I have most of them. Justice League America 112, 113. Is that guy Gardner? 115, 117, 100, 102, 103, and 105. And we got Bloodshot Reborn. Bloodshot Reborn number 10. Dreadstar number 43 from First. Green Arrow number 37, 38, 39, 40, 42. Robin number 8, Robin 7, Robin 32, Green Arrow 36, Teen Titans number 27, 29, 28, 31. Got a Captain Carrot thing up here. Number 30. That's got Captain Carrot too. Whatever happened to Captain Carrot? Legionnaires Annual number 3. Fantastic Four number 14. James Robinson series. Cable made me do it. Number 92. Cable. Hawkman 14. Sam Wilson, Captain America 11. Civil War 2. Peter Parker, Spider-Man 81. Flash Rebirth number 6. Last issue of that series. Flash Rebirth 5. And Convergence of the Flash number 1. Flashpoint Kid Flash Lost number 2. Number 3. Flash 88. Robin, number 12. Robin 11. Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, number 1. Peter Parker Spider-Man 82. There are some, there's some wear around the staples and the spine tick down here, so this is not a perfect black cover. Supergirl, number 29. 27. Uncanny X-Men, 258. X-Men, 67. Uncanny 270. Uncanny 320. Another 270. This one looks like you got some staining up there. So this one's in a little bit better shape, I think. Marvel Super Action, number 11, starring Captain America. It's a beater, got some pretty big spine ticks in here. It's got a ripped spine down here at the bottom. Looks like a little bit of it's actually missing. So it's got a spine split, and then it's chewed up. Look over here. It's chewed on. Nom, 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 nom. But it is all there. It's tight on the staples, but it's a beater, right? It's for reading purposes only. X Factor 98. X Factor 45. X Factor 46. X Factor 111. 104. 90 and 94. And that's it for the first box. Sorry if I'm going quick. I spent so much time on that cover that I want to. I know some of you guys watch this on your lunch hour and stuff. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So I am trying to move things along. Can't put it there. It will block the light. Put it over here. And we'll go with box number 2. We have Green Arrow 89. Velocity, number 2. Aerosmith. I don't see a number. Aerosmith. Flip book number. Astral City, the flip book. Okay. So it's a Astral City and Aerosmith flip book. The Kindred, number 4. Suicide Squad 42. Unknown Soldier, number 4. Superman 226. Nice old style type cover. And I know this looks like it's okay, so they tried to make this look like it's beat up, but it's not. That's artwork. This piece here that looks like it's missing, it's not actually missing. That's the cover. And this crease here, that's the cover. There's no actual crease there. That's just artwork. I hate it when they do that. So annoying. Same thing with this stuff up here. It's all drawn. It's dumb. X-Force 121. Great cover though. I love the old style Superman. X Factor 33. Secret Invasion. 22. Batman the Dark Knight, number 17. Green Arrow, year 1, number 4. Mystic, number 4. From Cross Gen. A lot of spine ticks on that. Got some wear up here. Robin, 138. Robin, 152. They spend a lot of time in graveyards. 153. 149. Here's a real Aerosmith. This is number 1. A Cliffhanger Picture Magazine. Sweet. Nice starting point. Number 1. Adventures of Barry Ween, Boy Genius. Number 5 of 6. Monkey Tales. Written and illustrated by Judd Winnick. Very much in the Phil Foglio style of art, somewhat. Powers, number 7. Mind the Gap, number 6. Injection, number 6. This one's got a beat up corner down here. Got banged around a little bit. Looks like X Factor 63, 55, a lot of spine ticks. 54. Brightest Day, well, The Flash, number 4. Flash 5, number 6. Uncanny X-Men 331, 314, 299. Superboy 63, 62, 61. Sleepwalker 6. The Fly, number 3. Harbinger Wars 2, number 1. Noble, number 3. Don't know what that is. Haven't heard of that. Spellbinders, number 11. From Quality Comics. This one's pretty beat up on this corner. It's in not that great a shape. It's got a really banged up corner in this area. Same thing with this one. Some of these just got bent over in whatever box they used to be in pretty badly. Killing Girl, number 2. Breed 2, number 5. That one's not too bad, but it's got some spine wear. I don't know what the heck this is. Secret, number 2, second printing. Okay. Royal City, number 2. Powers, number 37. Definitely some wear up there. Trencher, number 3. Got a little thing up here on the cover. Yeah, a little rip up there with a bend. The Great Divide, number 3. The Few, number 1. X-Force 105. X Factor 82. No, this is X Factor. It's not X-Force. I saw the art and just assumed it was X-Force. X Factor 105, X Factor 82. There we go. Oh, wow. This one's in really bad shape. So I'll show you the cover, but you don't want this one. The whole thing is just, I don't know what the heck is going on. Not that might be a candidate for the garbage. Cable 78. Cable 79. Cable 18. Weird World, number 3. Rune. Barry Windsor Smooth. Or is it Nightman? Or is it Rune? This is Nightman number 1 with the Rune backup. Yep. Cyber Force number 3. Fallen Angels number 6. Secret number 3. Got some rough edge up there at the top. You can see that white on the black along here. I don't know if you can see it. Book of Shadows, 1 of 2. This one's in pretty sad shape too, actually. Man, this one's got quite a few in it that are really beat up pretty badly for more modern books. Snapshot number 2. They put a lot of effort into that cover, huh? Flash 109. Superboy 60. 59. 58. Green Lantern Corps Recharge number 3. That's a nice. I was gonna say it's a thick issue. There's another comic behind it. Power of the Atom number 15. Shadow Masters number 3. Is it square-bound? Yeah, square-bound Shadow Masters 3. Origin of characters you've seen in The Punisher. Boom. Boom. Wraparound cover. Ooh, a lot of wear on the back. Quite a bit of wear on the back, but still there. Front looks pretty good. Uncanny X-Men 286, 287, 312, 314, and 289. So that's it. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see, we came in at 36 minutes, so that's not terrible. We can live with that. And tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll have some fun.
Flicking through the paper dimes, finding heroes in hard times. Superman and Cape Crusades are the dreams that comics made. Brightly colored pages bring legends that make young hearts sing. Rocket